Good day, everyone. Welcome back to Accounting Masterclass. Today I just want to unpack a few adjustments with you, which sometimes give learners challenges when they are writing their exams. So I'm requesting that you take out a blank paper and then you prepare your pen and then you copy an adjustment that I will write now on the board so that we can be able to solve it together. The adjustment, the first one we're doing today is rent. Calculation of rent when an increase amount is given. Calculation of rent adjustment when an increase amount is given. Right, the adjustment. A tenant paid rent of 334,000. A tenant paid rent of 334,000 for the period of 1 March. For the period of 1 March. For the period of 1 March 2018 to 31st March 2019, and the rent was increased by 3,000 per month. Rent was increased by 3,000 per month from the 1st of January. From the 1st of January 2019. And we want to calculate. If you look at this adjustment, the accounting period starts on the 1st of March 2018. And therefore it ends. The accounting period starts on the 1st of March. 1st of March 2018. And it ends on 28th February 2019. The accounting period is the period of 12 months. So it starts on the 1st of March 2018 to 28th February 2019. Right, but the transaction says a tenant paid rent of 334,000 for the period of 1 March 2018 to 31st March. So if you are calculating the number of months now, it's no longer 12 months. Remember, our accounting period ends on 28th February, but we have paid up to the 31st of March 2018, which then tells us that we have paid for 13 months. We have paid for 13 months. And therefore there is what? There is an income, or the tenant has paid for 13 months. So we have received rent for 13 months. So there is an income received in advance. There is an income received in advance here. Income received in advance. There is an income received in advance, which is for 1 month. We are just unpacking this adjustment. We are unpacking it. We want learners to be clear as to how do you then calculate the income received in advance when given the rent amount increase during the year. So there is an increase during the year of 3,000 rand per month, which was from the 1st of January 2019. And we are also noting that the rent has been received for 13 months. So therefore we have an income received in advance for 1 month. So what do you need to do when you are confronted with a situation like this where you have to calculate a rent? Then the first thing that you need to do is to calculate the number of months where there is an increase. the number of months where there is an increase. The increase, it was increased by 3,000 per month from the 1st of January 2019. So it will be January, February, and March. So the number of months with an increase is 3 months. So we have 3 multiplied by 3,000, which is giving us an increase of 9,000. The increase is 9,000. That is January, February, and March. So there is an increase for 3 months. So then you take the 334,000, the total amount received, which is 334,000. A tenant paid rent of 334,000 for the period of 1 March 2018 to 31st March 2019. And then this 334,000 is the total rent received for 13 months, including the increase. Now we cannot be able to divide this 334,000 by 13 because there is an increase which was effected during the year, so which then tells us that the rent is not the same from the beginning until the end, because there was an increase which was effected during the year. Therefore, what we need to do is to take out the increase so that we can be able to calculate a rent before increase. So we need to take out the increase from the 334,000. So 334,000 minus 9,000 increase. So if this rent did not increase during the year, the total amount for 13 months would have been 324,000. So we are taking out the increase because we want to see the total amount if this rent did not increase. So the total amount for 13 months would have been 325,000. And this 325,000, then now you divide it by 13 to get the rent amount before increase. Divide it by 13 to get the rent amount before increase. So 325,000 divided by 13 equals to 25,000. So if the rent was 25,000 before increase, how are we sure that it was 25,000 before increase? We have taken out the increase. We took the total amount received for 13 months, which is 334,000, assuming that there was no increase at all. So we took out the increase of 9,000. And then we got the total of 325,000. And if we divide this 325,000 by 13, then we can see that if the rent did not increase, rent per month was 25,000 before increase. But there is an increase now of 3,000 per month. There is an increase now of 3,000 per month, which then makes a total of 28,000. So after increase, rent is 28,000. So how is this adjustment going to be recorded in the income statement? After this calculation has been done in the income statement, you will have under operating incomes. Under operating incomes, you will have your rent income. You will have your rent income, and then the amount for rent income is 334,000 that is given. We have the rent has been received for 13 months, and we know now that rent after increase per month is 28,000. So we need to take out 1 month. So that's 334,000 minus 28,000, and that is equal to 334,000 minus 28,000 equals to 306,000. So the correct amount for rent, which will be recorded under operating incomes in the income statement, will be 306,000. Right? Just to emphasize a few things before we close this, it is important that when rent has increased during the year, you need to be able to calculate the total amount for the increase. And in this transaction, the increase started on the 1st of January up to the 31st of March. So that is January, February, and March. So the increase is only 3 months, and it's 3,000 per month. So 3,000 times 3 equals to 9,000. And then we go to the total amount received for 13 months, in which includes the increase, and we take out the increase and we got 324,000. And if you divide that by 13, we got 25,000, which was our rent income before increase. But now there is an increase of 3,000 per month, so rent income after increase is 28,000. So rent has been received from the 1st of March up until the 31st of March. When our accounting period starts on the 1st of March 2018 up to 28 February 2019. So if we have received up to March, it means we have received it in advance for 1 month. So then in our total amount received, we need to take out 1 month. 334,000 minus 28,000 income received in advance. So the correct amount for 12 months is 306,000.